Hey guys, check this out. You know this smart drink? Regular case of these. You get like a big ass case. 30 in it. Cans. It costs $47 in a grocery store, like a superstore. I got a whole case at the market for $3 and some change. $3 and some change. I buy like 10 cases. I'm drinking it all day. Anyway, thought that was pretty cool. A little highlight of my week. Alright, okay, this next dream is about it's Teresa. Christ got her, and she's here to teach me stuff. I already know some of it, but here we go. This is a dream. I go to bed, this is a dream I have. It never ends, man, I swear to God. So, I don't know where I am, I don't know who I am, but I'm with a mom, and I'm the kid. And we're going, mom goes, not my mom in real life, a different mom, totally different mom. Somewhere in the States, it feels like, I don't know. She goes, come on, we're going, and I go, okay. So I got my, I have a game thing. We play games. One of those back in the 80s or 90s or 2000. I don't know. Never had one, but I have one and I'm playing it. And mom goes, come on, we're going. So we're going to go, where are we going? She goes, don't worry about it. And then, so we're driving and I'm in the car playing a little console game. In the back seat, or the front seat. And we drive. Well, where are we going, man? She goes, don't worry about it. Then, she pulls into a place, parks the car, get out, and we start walking to a building. And I go, where are we going? She goes, not where we're going, it's where you're going. You're going to the mental ward. And I'm going, mental ward? What the hell am I going to the mental ward for? She goes, remember yesterday when you punched me? I'm like, yeah. She goes, that was strike 3. You're going to the mental ward. And I'm like, a mental ward? Really? She goes, you punched me. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't knock your brains out or anything. I'm a little kid. Okay? Little. Like 7. And I'm going to the mental ward because we got a fight and I punched her in the leg or something. Anyway, I know it wasn't the mouth. But it doesn't even matter, and I'll tell you why. So we're going to the mental ward. And I walk in there, the doctor takes me into the back room, injects me with a needle, starts asking me questions, and mom leaves. They take all my shit away, and then I wake up from the dream. And Jesus goes, that's what it's like to be in a mental ward. And I go, yeah, well, that's the last time my mother would have saw me. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, I would have left and never came back. I would have ran away from home after I got out of the mental ward. And he goes, yep, fair enough. And he goes, I go, well, why is that wrong? And he's like, why is that wrong? I go, well, I knew. I was betrayal. Mom fucking betrayed me on fucking soul Christ level. That's betrayal to the utmost. And I've never been in a mental ward. Chris goes, that's what it's like to be in a mental ward. To be put in a mental ward. I go, yeah, that was the last time she ever saw me because I would have left home. If I'm old enough to go in a mental ward, I'm old enough to run away from home. So, I felt like totally betrayed. And then I hear Christ and I hear Teresa in my head. when she's talking, she goes, I go, and she's telling me the lesson. She goes, you gotta play the game. She goes, people will throw you under the bus all the time. All the time. You gotta, what's she going? She goes, authority figures. She goes, the mother should never have done that. At any cost. You never throw your kids under the bus like that. Because kids are developing and they have problems. She goes, if the nicest thing you could have done is smack the kid in the room, smacked him in the ass, threw him in his bedroom, and made him stay the weekend in there. That's the best thing you could have done. But you just sold his soul. You screwed him up on so many levels, psychologically. And I don't even know the words she said. She goes, that's the worst thing you could have done, is send your kid. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? I was totally betrayed. And she goes, that's abuse. That's abuse. And I'm like, I know. You're going to tell me that. I go, I never would have talked to her again. Never. She goes, I know, I understand. And so, Christ is talking to me, and the kids are talking. Now we're going, is this the Teresa that was supposed to come help me out with girls? He's like, yeah, but there's so many other things that she's going to help you out with. I'm like, all right. And he goes, she's a Christian. She's a Christ. Don't worry about it. Because I was a little freaked up because I'm used to having Christ in me, right? When I wake up, when I'm hearing her voice. And I'm like, oh, no, another fucking voice. Right? Until I realized it was Teresa. So anyway, I roll over. I go, okay, lesson learned. Good night. And I fall back asleep. This time, I'm in another dream. And I'm at home, I think the same mom, but I'm at a school or something. And no, we're with a family. We're with a family. And I got out of the mental ward, because this is like left off from the last dream. And I don't see mom anywhere, but it feels like I'm in the same environment. And then there's lots of adults running around, and we were all visiting. The adults were all visiting, and they had their kids there. And I was over there talking to a girl, right? And I said something that offended her. She goes, you can't say that. And I go, why not? She goes, because that's offensive. Or she goes, I don't agree with that. And I'm like, so? Right? I don't even know what the fuck I said. I don't even know. I'm just watching all this. And this girl, she goes, I heard you went to the mental ward. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, I just gotta tell your mom one little thing of what you just said, and you're back in the mental ward. Isn't that right? And I'm like, yeah. I go, you know what happens every day? She goes, what? And I go, people get pushed out in front of trains and no one knows who did it. And she went and walked away. And I go, and basically that was that. That was another one. So someone that's your friend knows shit about you, and they're going to use it against you to control you. A witch, right? In this case, it was a rotten little kid from another family member. And I go, you know, I don't know, that's what I said. And she got it. She knows what I said. And I also thought, well, I mean, I might not push her in front of a train, but her life ain't never going to be the fucking same again by the time I get done with her. She'll never know it was me. Never. As soon as I got out of the mental ward that she put me in, by yipping her mouth, that'd have been it. Another lesson. I ain't done yet. There's another one. And so I have to go check into the mental ward to the doctor. on the way there, I'm with my dad. And still a fake family. I don't know who these people are. I'm with my dad and my mom's over there talking to the doctor. And I walked up and he goes, hey. He goes, how you doing? The doctor goes, hey, how you doing, son? And I'm like, great. And he goes, I'll talk to your dad for a minute. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, here, do this. And he gives me a calculator of math. Questions to do and a calculator to do it. He goes, do these questions in the math. And I'm like, alright. Just comply, right? So he's over and then I'm doing the questions in the math and I get done. And I walk over to my dad and I'm just sitting there waiting by the wall. And I want to say something. And there's a black guy talking to my dad who's white. And I'm white, okay? This is where the social SJW fucking Black Lives Matter stuff comes into effect. And the black guy is like a cop or an authority figure, right? So if you piss him off, he's going to throw you under the bus. He's already got his fucking grudge on his shoulder for whatever reason, right? So I go to say something. I go, hey, excuse me. And he looked at me, he goes, shut up, kid. I'm like, okay. And then my dad starts talking, and then the black guy goes, shut up, to my dad. And my dad shuts up. And I'm like, and I'm looking at my dad, and my dad's always giving me for shit for talking, right? And the black guy just gave my dad shit for talking. And I go, how's it feel, you son of a bitch? Like that. That's what I'm thinking in my head, right? And it's not so much a black thing, but it isn't a black thing in the dream, because the guy's using his blackness and an authority figure and his chip of his black stuff, racism, as a chip on his shoulder to take advantage of his position, right? To control you. So I'm looking at my dad like, there you go, you son of a bitch, right? That's what it's like. That's what I got put up with all day, right? From everybody, you and mom. Or I go to the mental ward. And he fucking knew. So there was that. And when I shut up, I was so fucking, I could have gutted the guy. I could have fucking stabbed him right in the throat and watched him bleed out. That's how mad I was. He looked at me and shut up like I'm a piece of shit. Less than a dog, like a rat. That's what he basically did. But the black guy was a cop. And I know cops do that all the time. Cops do that to you every time. Every time they stop you, they fucking pull the psyop out of their pocket and then play it on you. So all I do is answer the questions. What's your name? Richard. Hey man, how you doing? I see you like Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't say nothing. I only ask questions. One answer question. He's looking at me like a response, like I'm a fucking robot, and I'm like, I know the game, buddy. He goes, hey man, he goes, how do you think the Leafs are doing? I go, not too good. So you live on Lincoln? Yes, I do. Sir. Officer. You don't fucking answer anything more. Don't try to be buddies with him. Because you can feel a cop. The cop's feeling you up. His soul's out. He don't even know it. He don't even know he's got a soul. He's feeling you. I can feel him feeling me. And then he's playing mind games with you. I just take my white light and beam it into his, right? And just answer the questions. One fucking answer for one question. Give him my ID. He'll run it. You're clean. Thank you, officer. Bye. Walk away. And he's sitting there going... You don't have no opinion. You don't do nothing. You don't shoot. You just shut the fuck up. Let the control freak cop and the fucking bankers and all the people in authority, the control freaks that will fucking throw you under the bus and ruin your life, let them stroke their own egos, because that's what it's about. That's all they want. Just let them stroke their ego. The shit gets done. You just stand there looking at them in the eye with your inner light, beaming the fuck out of them. And they'll want you gone real quick. Real quick. And in your head, in your chant, Christ conscious, Christ conscious. Bring Christ in, beaming on them. Beaming right at the fucking demon. Alright? Be it a demon or just a control freak, evil prick with a bunch of head crabs, with a cop with a gun and a fucking bad attitude, waiting to kick your ass. You give him the fucking glitch in your eyebrow and he'll beat the fuck out of you. It's happened to me. So you don't fucking say nothing. Right? You just answer the fucking questions and leave. All government authorities, because whatever they are, fucking social worker, cop, banker, they're in the government. They're in the pyramid structure. You are in the zoo. Alright? It's called the zoo to them. You're an animal in the zoo. You know how they tag bears and fucking cage them up and take blood? Yeah. That's what they do. Now, how far do you want to go? You don't want to go any farther than the person you're talking to. You just shut the fuck up, do exactly what they say, and get the fuck out as soon as you can and don't go back as best you can. That's the game in the illusion. And that's what Teresa's teaching me in these damn dreams, which I already know half of them anyway. But anyway, then, what the hell was that? It was another dream. Yeah, I think that was the two dreams I had right there. And I woke up from the dreams and she was talking to me. And I go, is there going to be more dreams? She goes, I ain't even started. I cover all aspects of society. In the illusion. I'm helping you in the illusion. I'm like, I know about the Illuminati and the control structure, and I'm in the fucking zoo. I know that. It's all bullshit. And she goes, oh, you do? I go, I'm going to make videos of you right now. She's like, I'm on her. That's funny. So, anyway, I'll go back. Well, last week, I was having troubles with girls, right? So I'm asking Christ. It's not that I don't know what to do. I know what to do. It's just they fucking go nuts on me every time, right? And then they run away. I don't know what to do. I don't know how. So I'm so fucked up in my head, I don't even know. I just wing it when it's time to wing it. And I never get time to wing it because they're always off to some... I don't know, it's just the way I am. So anyway, he goes, oh, okay, Teresa to come and help you. So I met Teresa last week. She came to help me. And I guess she covers not just girls and relationships, but she covers all things in society and a lot more. And I'm like, well, cool, give me something to do, right? So, today, she was the first time she showed up. After this morning I woke up and I had the dream about letting go of my wife. Everything was pretty quiet. I had a couple heavy energy pulls or whatever, but they didn't last long. Went down the river, took some pictures of birds, came back, had these dreams, and figured I'd tell you about Teresa. So this Teresa Christ, she helps you out in dream space and gives you lessons of what to do and what not to do to keep your ass out of the shit. And you just shut up, basically. Don't say nothing. Because if you backtalk authority figures, they're just gonna fucking beat you. Beat the shit out of you. For whatever reason, this comes to my mind right now. There's a guy, a report in Manitoba, Winnipeg. There was a cop, I saw a report that the native people that lived in Winnipeg, the cops, and they'd be drunk, walking down the street, having a good time, whatever. The native people. The cops would pick them up and arrest them. They take them way out in the middle of the bush or the cornfields or way out of town, like 10 miles out of town, take their shoes, take their coat, and make them walk back to town. And it's like minus fucking 20, minus 40. And the guy, the last native guy, he froze to death on the way, and they found him a couple days later, frozen. And this is the cops, because I guess his friends saw the cops arrest him and put him in a car. He never went to jail. He took him out and so these are the cops, and this is what the cops do. And it happens not just in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It happens everywhere on some level. Cop with a chip on his shoulder. Alright? So you gotta be fucking smart. And this Teresa, she's telling me that. She's teaching me that in my dreams of how to be in the sociopath fucking world we live in. Down all the way from mom abusing you, abandoning you, throwing you under the bus. Basically, you might as well just put a bullet in your fucking kid's head because you ruined his life forever. Now that kid, if he does grow up to get married and a job and a normal life and have kids, guess what he's going to do to the kids? And it goes on and on and on. Alright? Because he learned from you. That's the fucking problem. And I'm not wrong. So if you threw your kids in the fucking mental ward because they fucking pissed in your Cheerios, you fucking deserved it. Smarten your fucking shit up. Anyway. Then, when it comes to cops with guns, do exactly as they say. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And then when they drive away, fuck you. And then for some reason, you got to take it to the next level. You take it to the next level, and you got to do what you got to do. But you don't say a goddamn thing to anybody, no one, and you cover your tracks good. If you have to take it to the next level. And you know what? Jesus don't care. Jesus is like ending the problem, right? More or less. Because I told him, I said, I would have pushed her out in the front of the train. She goes, yeah, that sounds appropriate. That's probably what I would do. And I heard her. She said, that's probably what I would do, Teresa. I'm like, God damn. I don't know. So I don't think you're going to hell for it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the rules of Christ, man. I don't know how it works. Am I supposed to fucking forgive that person for ruining my life? I don't know. Maybe it's a little extreme. They never gave me that answer. Depends. Give it some time. Let the rage leave your head. And if you still feel like you want to do it, never act on rage. It's not a good thing. Rage, go home, beat the fuck out of the wall. Wait a couple days. And if you still feel like you got to act out and take it to the next level, then wait a couple more days. You got all the time in your life to go to the next level on this person, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't act on it. You don't want to put yourself in the hole any better, any deeper. Alright guys, and that's it. I never had to go to the next level. Not really. Not to that extreme. But if a cop drove me out in a cornfield or a bush and it was minus 40, dropped me off my bare feet without a coat and a hat, I would have went to the next level. Only on him. You only go to the next level on him. You never go to the next level on anyone else. The guy who did it is the guy who gets it. Because he's doing it to other people. You're ending the demon's reign and power. He's got power. He's a demon doing this to people. You're not the first and you're not the last. He's going to keep doing it. Be it kids, taking people out in the woods. And if you put him where he needs to be, no one knows about it, he just disappears off the earth, then Ain't nothing but good come out of that. That's all you do. Just like, you know. Demons do it to us. Good people. Every fucking day. Even if... How many times do you see something going down and then they're all over it? Shoot your fucking mouth. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. That guy, they're telling you, you saw nothing or you're fucking dead. Get it? You understand? Bah, bah, bah. You get it? Yeah, I fucking get it. How many bad motherfuckers out there like that don't even care? They don't even give you a chance. They just say, oh fuck, he saw us. Big Ugly, take care of him. Roger that. Politicians, cops, judges. That's how it works, man. Fuck, you ever see judges in the back alley doing something, snorting cocaine off their car in a parking lot here in Windsor? You ever see judges doing that? Run like hell. And never fucking jump in the fucking river, float down the fucking river, crawl in the sewer, spend the night in the sewer, and then come out. At least you got to live. You don't even fucking... You just fucking run and don't look back. Pray they didn't fucking eyeball you to ID you to the police. That's how society works. And that's what you do. And Teresa's going over all this with me. I know a lot of them. But hey, why not? I need a little fucking refresher course, right? Everybody can have one. Alright, guys. Later. And remember, always look for your fucking cheap drinks in the market. $3 a case. 3 and some change. It was $3.45. Down the road in a grocery store where all the rich people go and eat, buy their crap, their GMO crap. $47. 47 to $3. Granted, it's not in the market all the time. You only get a pallet or two in of these cans of drinks once every couple months. But when they're in, you pick them up. Anyway, this little tip. Later, guys.